What is going on, CaneSport? Azubi Charles here for another installment of Inside the Lines. Today, I'm joined by 2025 running back Jasper Parker out of Louisiana, who is quickly becoming a name to know in that 2025 class. But without further ado, let's bring on Jasper, man.
How you doing? I'm doing it up.
What's going on, Jasper? How's everything going for you today, man?
Good, man. I can't complain. Just after school, finishing it up. Hop straight on with you.
That's awesome, man. Appreciate you, hopping on the podcast right after school, man. But let's jump right into it. You've been blowing up since the start of the new year on the recruiting scene. How's everything been for you, since January?
It's just been fun. Just getting most of those offers. Just coming into the new year, it's been a great feeling. Obviously, just getting Miami, it just made me feel like I was doing something right. Just getting love all the way from Florida. I mean, it was a great feeling. So just going through this journey, it's been great. Now, I'm trying to shy away from having to make some crucial decisions for my future.
That's awesome, man. Kind of talk about Miami. I know when I first interviewed you on the phone, you got that offer. You said it was a full circle moment because you're repping the thrown up to you before you got the offer, and then you got it. How special was that for you to, get that offer from Miami?
It was super special. Just looking from the athletes and the people that went to Miami. Also, I mean, my head coach knows a few guys on the coaching staff. So just like knowing those guys, being in a circle with them, it just goes to show like just getting an offer from Miami, it meant the world for me. Just knowing that I was getting a recognition from those guys to be at such a prestigious university that a lot of strong athletes went through.
Since getting that offer from Miami, just how's that relationship been with the Canes coaching staff? And have you looked to potentially visiting down there in Coral Gables?
I actually have a visit this Friday in Miami. I leave Friday at 3:30, so I'm gonna be there, and I can't wait. But just developing a relationship with the coaching staff. I know Coach Cristobal does everything great, and he does it to a tight core. So I'm just looking forward to see the way they attack football in person, along with Coach Merritt. Everything he's been doing with me through this recruiting process has been great. We talk about things, I mean, outside of football and just getting to know each other. So I've been developing strong relationships with them too, as well as Coach D-Train, who went to school in my hometown. So it's been special because, I mean, a guy he recruited is coaching me, and he's recruiting me. So it's kind of like a full circle moment for him. So it's just been great getting to know them.
That's awesome, man. Jasper, with you, just with the whole recruiting process, like I mentioned, a lot of schools from across the country are calling you right now. What's been your favorite part about it all?
My favorite part about it all is just like I said earlier, just developing relationships with the coaching staffs, just seeing what everybody does differently and seeing the way they do things differently. A lot of coaches just walk through their practice routines with me sometimes, so I kind of see how they attack the game of football, and I kind of compare, contrast, like see the things I look for in the team. So that's kind of been fun from a player standpoint.
That's awesome. With you, man, a 6'1", over 200-pound running back, a big running back to say the least. How would you describe yourself, as an athlete for the people who don't know you? And why you say that? I'm gonna pull up some of your junior tapes so people can get familiar with you as well, man.
There, as an athlete, I would just say I'm versatile. I can catch the ball. I can block. I'm quick. I got a quick first step. I have a burst. I'm very selfish. I like to pass block. I mean, I really like to block for the guys that block for me. So just being in the game with my teammates is fun. I mean, I just love the game of football. So anything I can do to help my squad, I'll do it. Um, I got it all. I mean, I'm a taller back, so
Mm-hmm.
I can A gap to A gap. I can stretch it. I can get the toss. I can catch it out of the backfield. I just say I have a very layered game.
That's awesome. Is there one running back growing up that you idolize, or a guy now that you model your game after?
Uh, I wouldn't say just one running back, but I definitely watched the Derrick Henry stretch the whole Heisman season. I mean, just being always a taller, bigger back. It kind of inspired me that you can do it, and you definitely can dominate on the biggest stage, as well as pulling like a lot of like moves from different players' games. Jameer Gibbs, super balanced. The way
Yeah.
he can like bounce in and out of the gaps is impeccable. Alvin Kamara, I watched him in college. I mean, just those two, I can learn a lot from them, as well as Derrick Henry's power game. So I just like to build and mold my game based off other players.
Yeah, man. While you're saying all these great things, it's shown on the film as well, man. During your junior year, was there one game for you that really stuck with you, or just one moment last year that is one of the biggest ones you think?
Yes, sir. Probably the Archbishop Roman game. I ran for 200 yards, 5 touchdowns.
Wow.
Um, it, it was big because it was our rivalry game. So I mean, just coming in, it was a lot of emotion put into that game for the alumni, for my teammates, for the seniors, especially. I mean, those guys. I mean, they put so much passion into the game. I had no choice but to. So I just say that's a game that really just really stuck with me the whole season. I kind of carried out the motto from there. I came out strong in that game. So I just thought that was probably the best game I had this season and one of the funnest.
That's awesome. And kind of, I like to do this when I get guys on the show, build, the perfect running back or whatever position for you running back. So we're going to start with size. If you're building the perfect running back, who's going to be the guy you take size wise?
The perfect running back size wise, you want me to say a size of like a running back that's like kind of playing right now?
Mm-hmm. Or anybody. We're just trying to build the perfect running back. We're starting with the size.
Size, I would say about around. I mean, I'm a taller back, so I say around 6', 5'11". So I'll have to take a 6', 5'11" running back. I mean, I kind of like the way you can see over it. I mean, there's a lot of great short ones, but I kind of like a bigger back because you can kind of see what you're doing and you kind of lower your pad level and you kind of have an advantage over certain players.
Okay, if you're picking one guy in the NFL or college, whose speed are you taking to build this perfect running back?
NFL speed. I mean, speed in the NFL, you got to go with Tyreek Hill. I mean, he's the fastest in the NFL. So, of course, speed is always one of the greatest assets you can have in a game of football, not only for the running back position. So, I just think having the best upper edge and speed. I mean, I would say Tyreek Hill, not only because of his speed, but the way he's able to stop on a dime. So, the way he's able to stop and switch direction is far more dangerous than just being just running a 4-2.
That's awesome. Let's talk about strength. If you're building a perfect running back, whose strength are you taking?
I'm gonna have to take Derrick Henry. Just like I was saying, I mean the way he does it so effortlessly. I mean on TV it looks like he just does this every play, but nah. I mean you can tell he developed that as a craft, and that's one of the skills he has as a marksman.
And then let's go mindset, toughness. Whose mindset are you taking to build that perfect running back?
Mindset. I'm gonna take Patrick Mahomes' mindset. Just the way he played through injuries, the way he carried his team, not having the best season, few drop passes from some of his top receivers. I mean, just taking his mindset, man. He said he was going for another ring the year before and he did it. So I just like that the way he carries into the game of football.
That's awesome. Now, Jasper, kind of want to step away from football a little bit. How would you describe yourself as a person when you're not on the field, when you're not practicing, when you're not playing ball with your boys?
I'm a son of God, so I take pride in it from an early age, just trusting in God's process. But I also like to I kind of like to help the younger people. So like my little brother always like to get him involved with me because I tell him every day I'm like, you up next. He's gonna be big, so I just tell him every day, and I'm just like family oriented and I love to work. So like even though I'm not playing football, I just like working out, staying toned and fit because like your body is your temple. So
that's awesome to hear, man. What would be one word if somebody asks you? What would be one word you'd want to describe yourself as?
I would say hungry. I mean, a lot of things in life, I just go my hardest when I do it all. I don't care if we're playing Madden, 2K. I want to beat you. I want to beat you. Whatever I'm working out, I just go the hardest I can. In school, I go the hardest I can, try to get all A's. If not all A's, higher than A's. So I'll just say I'm hungry for everything in life and trying to reap it as best as I can.
And then you being from Louisiana, man, talk about your city, where you're from, and how that's kind of helped build you to who you are and kind of shape you into the man you're becoming.
Louisiana has it's small. Like I live in New Orleans, so I mean a lot of cities are like a lot like branched out, but Louisiana is kind of everybody down here in the boot together. So I mean I kind of just developed like a family vibe. I mean I know most of the people I encounter, so it's like always been good for me to stay close to those people. Just be grateful for the people you have around you, and that's been some of the best things Louisiana has developed for me. I mean, as well as the culture too. We got Mardi Gras, we got the seafood, we got it all. So I mean, just growing up here, it's gonna be hard to step away.
That's awesome, man. And then with you seem like a real passionate guy. Love the game and love to be great outside of the game. Just what's your why? What drives you to be great? Day in and day out.
My family and I like to say the people that can't play ball no more. I mean, a lot of people just like they can't do a lot of things. A lot of people just be grateful you woke up today. A lot of people didn't. So like, just like I'm just thinking about Greg Brooks. I mean, he went to my school for a short period before transferring to another high school, of course. But I mean, he was going to be drafted, and we don't know if he's ever going to play football again. So I mean, I just take that to my head every day. Just know that tomorrow's not promised, and you just got to go as hard as you can every day.
That's an awesome mindset to have, man. That's awesome to hear. If you weren't playing football, I know you play basketball a little bit too, but if you weren't playing football or basketball, what would you pursue, career-wise, when you're out of high school and things like that?
I like the law. I mean, me and my dad always talk about it, just like corporate law, just get into that because football is not forever. We already know that. So like as much as I do love football and it is my passion and kind of my life right now, I mean outside of that I enjoy law. I mean as well as I can use my mouth, so I mean I could talk, so some type of sales, something like that. So that's basically what my dad is. He's an insurance broker. So I
Hmm.
mean I can do that too.
For sure. Down the road, if I ever need a lawyer, insurance broker, I know who to call, man. That's awesome to hear. Now, to wrap up the show, I always like to do something called quick hit. So I'm going to ask you, quick 5 questions. Going to get a quick response from you. So let's get this thing going. What's your go-to pregame song?
Anything by Young Boy. So anything by Young Boy. Just gotta get into that mode.
Okay. Would you rather score the game-winning touchdown on the road or at the crib?
At the crib. Celebrate with the fans, the family.
Okay, okay. If you could eat one food the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Mm, probably seafood. I gotta go with seafood. Just being from Louisiana, we got everything. So I've kind of had the best of all seafoods.
So mountains or beaches?
Beaches.
Beaches. Okay, okay. Yeah. How would you, what's the school going to get you when you eventually announce that commitment?
Hard worker. Like I said, persistence, domination, and hard work is just kind of things I carry throughout everyday life. So what the school's gonna get to me is you're gonna get my 100% every day, every practice. You're gonna get honesty and loyalty, and you're just gonna get a dedicated person that's gonna be a great teammate.
That's awesome. Jasper, that's all I have for you, man. For the people that don't follow you already on the socials, shout yourself out. Where can they find you on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff?
My Instagram is J Park with 2 Ks and 3 underscores. My Twitter is Jasper Parker 06, and I don't use TikTok.
I said no TikTok for Jasper, but those other 2 socials, make sure to follow him. And if you guys at home enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a big thumbs up and a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Jasper, once again, thank you for joining me today, man. It was a pleasure having you on. I wish you nothing but the best. Going to be excited to see you when you come down to Miami this weekend, man. We'll definitely chop it up again. So for everyone at home, thank you for watching. For Jasper Parker, I'm Azubi Charles. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.